Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. As Warren Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork you will not get anywhere else. Woo! Let's go! Let me teach you, you stupid. All right, we'll start here. Let me calm down. Let me pace myself when it comes to this one. Okay, recording this, December 1st, 2024. All right, my Michigan Wolverines just shocked the world. They just shocked the world and beat some Ohio State ass. They beat some Ohio State ass. This high-powered offense. Oh my God, $20 million. $20 million, and you went out and you paid the prima donnas. All right, here we go. Here's the lesson. Here's the thought. Here's the thing. Okay, because I'm going to get long-winded on this one. I'm going to get long-winded on this one because this one feels so damn good. It feels so damn good. It feels so good. Woo! This one feels good. Okay, listen to me very closely. All right, here's the issue. Here is the issue. And this is more in particular. Let me direct this one in particular to the Ohio State fans, these stupid ass Ohio State fans, and these stupid ass members of the national media who went and dubbed the Ohio State Buckeyes as the national champions because they had $20 million and they paid a bunch of prima donnas. When I say prima donnas, I mean they paid a bunch of skilled guys. They paid a bunch of receivers. Oh my God, they got Jeremiah Smith. They had Marvin Harrison Jr. They had C.J. Stroud. They had all the skilled positions, but they didn't account for the fact that the game of football is one up front. It's one up front. The front seven, the front D, the D linemen, the offensive linemen, the backers, the running backs. What happened if you watch the whole game? And the question was, why did they throw the ball to Jeremiah Smith? He's doing, he's the phenom. He's the greatest thing to ever happen to fucking football. Okay, they couldn't do it because they couldn't run the ball. The Michigan D-line, the only chance we had of winning that game is the fact that our D-line was going to be able to control the line of scrimmage and not let them control the game through the run. When we were able to stop that, that's what gave us a chance to win the game. And again, yes, we did get lucky at the fact that Ohio State missed 2 field goals, and we got fortunate. I'll say we got fortunate. I won't say we got lucky when it comes to Will Howard throwing those 2 interceptions. I'll give you that. The football gods gave us one on those 2, but I knew Will Howard. I knew Will Howard would give us a couple of them. I was a little disappointed that we didn't score on that because again our offense was again to the point about our offensive and defensive lines winning the battle for the past 4 years. That has been the story. We were depleted. Our offense as the Michigan Wolverines offense was completely depleted. We were depleted. We have a walk-on for a quarterback, a linebacker playing running back, which was our main running back. Our main running back actually got hurt during the game. We find out before the game that the biggest threat that we had all year, the only damn threat, the only person we actually threw the ball to all year, Trevor Colston, he's not playing. But you know what we had? We had that fullback. We still had that front seven that was able to just make enough plays. Again, wasn't perfect, wasn't pretty. I would have loved to see them score on those times in the goal line and all that. I get it. Listen, it's a tough matchup in Ohio State for the most part. If I can, and I'm not gonna be like your typical Michigan fan, and I'm not gonna shit on Ryan Day too much because to be 100% honest with you, it was about the fact that our defensive line, that was the only chance that we had to win the game. And the fact that I believe Ohio State was down a few offensive linemen and they had no consistency, they had no cohesion, they had no rhythm, to the point where we just outwilled them. We outwilled those motherfuckers, man. We outwilled them. It was a fist fight over and over again. I mean, let me tell you, I wanted the game to be over. When we had the ball on the goal line. Great call again. I formation right. We play action. The guy's wide open in the back. I thought Jack Sawyer, again, as a defensive guy, and I'm a defensive guy if you couldn't tell. All right, Jack Sawyer, I'm gonna give him that. He made one hell of a play. He made a hell of a play by reading it, getting back. Could have been a game-saving play for him. I mean, obviously from Columbus, it would have made his career, would have done everything for him. However, who lost it for him? Who lost it for Ohio State? The same way they lost it last year, the last 2 years. What else could you want? What else could you want, Ohio State? What else could you want? The last 2 years, you have had the ball with less than 2 minutes to go, or 2 minutes to go, driving down with this quote unquote high-powered offense, whether it was Marvin Harrison Jr., when now it's Jeremiah Smith, and you had all these other receivers that you talk so highly about. They're so great, they're so high-powered, and they're so good, and we're going to be the national champions because we have such great receivers. What happened to that receiver after Jack Sawyer went and got that interception? This shit hit him in the hands, guys. This shit hit him in the hands. And let me just tell you that, because again, all week, just expect this all week, because I'm going to be breaking down this whole thing all week. I could barely sleep. I was so excited to talk about this. I was so excited to talk to you guys, because that is the problem. The problem is what you guys turned football into, this finesse bullshit. And it's not that. It's not that. I learned this way back. I learned this back when I was a kid. I was playing for the White Oak Warriors. Again, the reason I'm such a huge Michigan fan is because of the fact that we used to wear the Michigan uniforms as a kid, and there were a lot of things that I went through as a youth football man. You know, that was my life. That was where I got my acceptance. That's where it all came together for me when I had that Michigan uniform. I had that Michigan jersey, had that maize and blue on, had it everything. All right, that's what kind of built that whole maize and blue wing helmet block, and that's what made me such a huge fan. But we had a coach, Coach Bill. I'll never forget Coach Bill, because Coach Bill was an offensive coordinator. Keep in mind, guys, I am maybe in fourth or fifth grade, and I'm hearing this advice. And he came in as the offensive coordinator, and we had a quarterback who would always be asking him the question. Again, we're just little kids at this point. We're little kids at this point. And he would always ask the question. He goes, "Hey, Coach Bill, when we gonna pass the ball? When we gonna pass the ball? When we gonna pass the ball?" And Coach Bill said this. He said this to him. He goes, "Look, every time you throw the ball in football, you're taking a risk. Every single time you throw the ball in football, you're taking a risk. If you want to win football games the right way, you win it up front. You win it in the trenches. You win it with that O-line. You win it with that D-line stabilizing that O-line. You win it in the front seven. Who's ever winning the battle in the front seven will win." That's how it gets done. Oh my God, that felt good. I mean, all year I've been hearing this bullshit from these, again, and I'm not, the ones who know football, don't tell you, if you're a Ohio State fan and you know football and you really understand the game and understand the concepts of the game and understand how the game is about how you win up front. If you get that and you've been saying that and you've been concerned about that all year, this rant isn't for you. It's not for you. It's for the stupid ass members of the national media and the stupid ass Ohio State fans who believe that paying a bunch of prima donna receivers is going to get it done. It's not going to get it done. It's true every single year, every single time you watch a football game. This was not just a win for the University of Michigan football program, as good as it feels. This was a win for everyone that done been in that front seven, that been in the trenches, that understands how to play the game. And when you play 4 quarters of physical football, physical, over and over, bang, 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 bang. I'm telling you, physical football. Understand what happened. So you got to understand too. And I'll close you out with this concept. Or two more things I have to bring up, because again, I have a whole hour tomorrow to really address this full on when my adrenaline isn't pumping as much. But going into the half, Ohio State, they score on by the way, where Jeremiah Smith pushes the guy off. He pushes off on him, but whatever, we'll leave that alone for now. But Ohio State scores a quick one, you know, how Ohio State does things with the pass game and all that kind of stuff. They get the ball at the half, and you get everyone said, okay, here we go. Ohio State's on their way to a route. They're about to blow them out. What happened? 3 and out. Get the fuck out of here. Okay? And then Jack Sawyer gets the pick. We show some grit. We show some toughness. We stop them. We end up with the best, again, Khalil Mullings, the linebacker, by the way. Khalil Mullings, a linebacker, playing running back, gets my man up off him, say, "Get up off me, man!" He gets tackled. He gets wrapped up in the backfield, and it's like, "Get up off me, little boy! Get in the weight room!" Makes a play. Again, I would have loved to see us score that touchdown, but we managed the clock the right way. We go kick the field goal, and again, I knew it because the center could not block Grant. They could not block our D-line. He takes the center, puts him in the quarterback's lap, and we got home with that front 4 without having to blitz, and everybody behind just simply played football. Again, I'll dive more into this. I'm still moved. I barely stepped. This one made our season. I can honestly say this one, I enjoyed this one a little more than the national championship. I'll tell you that. This one felt good because this was about the grit, man. This was about the grit. This was about the pure hatred. This was about the pure hatred of another team because of all of the shit you got to hear when it comes to folks who don't know a damn thing about football. Woo! Ah, that felt good. As one crook, main website. Let me focus up. Let me focus up. All right. Main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work. It's makeyeamove.com. That's MakeYeamove.com. Tap in with me on the Patreon link. Patreon.com/as144. I'll have a whole lot more on this tomorrow. Tackling turnover teamwork. We go Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We have a whole hour long to really dissect all of this stuff. All right. Again, main website, makeyeamove.com, MakeYeamove.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.